We pray that once more you shall speak to your land that is full of riches, but for corrupt tendencies, your people continue to sleep hungry. Use us, O God, to speak truth to your land. Use us, O God, to help heal the wounds of our motherland. Mempire bone se burade enedwumadie menka madwene nemo meka wadwene. Mempire bone se obetie me nokure mu na mempe se me di obi besi tankuro magu nanim ase keke ensama meka nyina Yehowa mananya wonse Yesu Kristo dine monti amen. Mame wakwaba na memfasira kese ma wo ada utanhwe na menda kola kofi da ko ne pamfo ase se mitia me na nchia Shempa bwa kese no eye adwuma no se ne yese anope yase de ehia ye besom ye man Ghana dwumadi ne den ne oman dachi oman Ghana e wo dachi na se yebenya dachi fopim pa ehia kukudurufo ehia kandifo pa ehia wonu ebeka no kore amfa ho se yebetwa mutimpo ya boyen se yankasa no kure nsam no nkyerɛ man na bi nka bibre ɛno nti na dwumadie ne din ne ɔman daakye dwoda kosi fiada anopa na nkronko sɛ prɛmo bɛto no medi ɔman nanim ɛsom yɛ man ɛmfa wo ne ne aba bɛtɔ ɛmfa wo ne tu ɛbɛto ɛmfa wo ne sɛne yɛbɛtwa bi mene yɛbɛkɔ so aka no kure ɛsiane sɛ no kure ɛho ɔden sentoro anopa ma no akɔba. Take your seat. Welcome on board. We are flying high on Facebook on Live TV GH. Mr. Udru Honomoa, or comment in the commentary box na say, na share mine, say ni nipa dom, and so beti menya sano krebieti. Answer me try me hono, ma memfa awure ho, and see o mine Ghana nyina shade ne yako. Or how we see o bogoso. Kai ya, the dynamite equally. Ne explode ye, ne dozens. Actually, one one. I agree, sir. There were emergencies. I agree, sir. There were disasters in India. But there were Torian Chambi. They are invited. And that is why consistently I tell you that in our country, most often than not, we do not die a natural death. But we are killed. We are murdered. And you become unfair because we beside so. Car and dynamite to the econo. Was it in good shape? Number one. Car and dynamite to the econo. Was it an approved car at tidy quadra? Sabita Frache. Yeah, who say beer, be beatichima. I bet me a course for Hawana. Your penny beer, say beer, or your security aspect. I won't end him sending manum, and our company driver nana. These are critical questions we need to ask. The point is that cross. Yes, that cross will come. But I will say, sir, and yet that car, before the inflation, and I said, before the, if like, how a bear split in a fracture. Because there be that type of car, the anti-mean or how no one now. I am not an expert, but I'm sure you better most. But the point is that we have lost dozens of our people. They are dead and they are gone and will never come back to this country. Whether through a natural disaster, artificial disaster, or the negligence of some authorities. But I rest here to extend our warm condolence to the families that have lost these illustrious sons and daughters. I'm speaking on a theme. And the American say, the bay and the before. Yana yeti o me mo amanfo no. Ye bu befu kese. Na ya hold the aban no accountable. Na mtwa me hona memra after the break. Awurade nhyira me man Ghana na ɔma yɛn firi adom nkɔ adom. Awurade mfa yɛn ho dɔnto yɛn mpanyimfo akoma so na wɔhunu sɛ so obi nya akwanya sɛ ɔmforo abenyo akɛseɛ no a sɛ mmarahyɛ badwani sɛ mɛnsene soafoɔ sɛ wɔsoafoɔ anaasɛ ɔmampanin nankasa twa sɛ yɛ oniko na ho ɛho a ma onipa ko no nwene sɛ ɛne dibrɛ bi ɛne tirimpo bi ɛne nisuade ho no bi ɛne sukuusɛm bi ɛne borɔfo bi ana baabi ɔkɔsua deɛ ana ama ne saa akwanya no ɛsan sɛ ebi a ankehwehwɛ mu a na obi ɛkɔ anim ana ɛkɔ nkan sɛ no enti no abenyo na waforo no wɔde bɛsom ɔman Ghana wɔde bɛsom abibrem na yɛka wɔn a wɔn asom ɔmanfo a yɛnso yɛka yɛka ho mempa eboni ɛna no pɛ. Let me issue this and proceed to why I came. Jumedie, enye obi bia na betimi ahosti teme. You don't only need the balls, you need the courage to speak the truth. And I know, say akromfo bi mpania yekan. There are a lot of people who swim in the pool of thievery and corruption in this country, if not Africa. Nyaya kanu egu on ejuma. Se Ghana ba hwe ase, na nipa ba ko pemenya koro no sika no. Opese ye kan no to. Aka bi mo nko ne yewu. Be brenya na me wu. But what they forget is say, uku me na, nyame nkum me wotena. Now even if Nana Otudako is no more, several Nana Otudakos will rise up tomorrow. In every dispensation, in every time, in every generation, somebody must rise to give freedom to his people. I am one of the few. We shall continue to give freedom to the people of Africa, and nobody can stop it. Not even the presidency, no king can stop the prophecy. Nyangubeti mi aya nsambe fresh ni mako hu ye director. Professor Kwame Chi. O ma ye party aye unpopular. Professor Kwame Chi Jinedi. Professor Kwame Chi was sewa juma. These are the things you can do. But let me tell you, I am not a coward. I do not swim in the pool of cowardice. If so be it, say the will of God prevail. Say empoye yi medina ma yagana swajuma and I'll move forward in life. Nobody can intimidate me in this country. Nobody. And Mami Kawete, if you are a minister of state, Yawajuma, allow me the journalist to do my job. So we member of parliament, go to Murashebejum, stop worrying journalists. Allow me to do my job. You can be the president of this country. Respectfully, Your Excellency, continue to do your job. Allow me, the journalist, to do my job. Nobody can gag anybody in this country. Go and read history. One was sorry, so one throw ya. And can Africa, Yenifa Hudi. Kwame Nkrumah sorry, Sako Sua Brofunwa. And Nanka Ghana, Yagusu Kwasum. Jomo Kenyatta oswa wafuna enanka Kenya e want to chede Julius Nyerere oswa bia anka today will be no Tanzania. Go and ask about Madiba or Lila Mandela. For 27 years he served in prison. Today South Africa is an enviable country. What are you talking about? Say what are you talking about? Say Ebia Sabita Frache okuron wa hwamen okuron nti. Come on. Come on. There are a lot of journalists. Yamfa we yam free suram hom. It's yet no hope. There are a lot of journalists. When a fountain of manam, it's ye come say I am not I am not like that of journalists. As Sabita Frache, one man who don't know Makumum, I am a different kind of personality. I am a fan on to them coming. About your team. And na Africa da enti edikan ye beka no brofo kakra. I pray that soon the good people of this continent will rise up to the occasion and know that the opportunity we had, the speeches we made, it affected the lives of the citizenry positively. I have always intimated, and for emphasis, I would want to utter once again, that when I die, please do not remember me for the speeches I made. When I die, do not tell people that I was that man that had money to build mansions, bought cars, or the number of clothes that I put on. Don't tell them that I was on TV from Mondays to Fridays. It's unnecessary. But when I die, tell them that I was but one of the few people who rose to the defense of their continent. When I die, tell them that my words was able to affect our country positively. When I'm no more, let them know that we came to the scene and we spoke against the corrupt tendencies of our leaders. Let them know that we put our leaders on the right track. Let them know that because of us, that hungry child could feed at least. Let them know that because of us, that man who died because of holy hearts couldn't have died any longer because we spoke the truth to society. This is my dream. And so that day Mandela told the court, is an ideal which I am even prepared to die for. Yes, say, and throw entimin di no kurasu nkunim da. Krono entimin no kurasu nkunim da. I am speaking on a subject matter because the African citizenry are not angry enough. We are unable to hold leadership to accountability. And let me look and say, Liberians are going to roam the streets of Monrovia, pressing home their demands because of certain corrupt tendencies exhibited by the leaders of Liberia. That is the kind of balls I need to see in Africa. That it doesn't matter who assigns the reins of leadership, we'll be able to rise to the defense of our motherland. Ladies and gentlemen, I may not be able to speak to you about corruption in sufficient detail because I may not be an expert in that regard. I will not, and I have never claimed expertise of knowledge. But with the little knowledge God has given me, I put on the table towards the betterment and fair match of this great continent. Why will Liberia roam the streets? Because according to them, not less than $104 million supposed to be part of a consignment following the issuance of some new currency have diverted and couldn't get to the land of Liberia. Not only that, they are holding their government to ransom because at least some $25 million supposedly to have been injected in the economy is also lost. Look at how they are serious concerning the land of Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, I came to tell you that Africa will only thrive. This continent can only reach its full potential if the citizens rise up to hold government accountable. Let me praise South Africa. Today, Jacob Zuma is behind bars. Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa, is serving a jail term because of some surrounding corruptions. If I have forgotten, I remember that at least he used no less than $11 million just to renovate his home in the land of South Africa. But I have taken the bull by the horn. How I wish the whole land of Africa would take the bull by the horn. It's alleged about 1.2 billion Ghana cedis beer. And it's a road fund. 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. So my calculation here right now. Let's say trillions of trillions. Ayira. I mean, how? Because MPP in a kind he is a national communications team member. He's one of the youngest Oma Kuma MPP from 1992. He's been consistent with fighting for the party. Sika yedi baba ya kwano. Sika ekwano yanye. Sika nemso ayira. I salute you, Richard. You are but the few kind of people who will lead in this country and Africa to make Africa work. Unless we become angry citizens, listen. Unless the citizenry of Africa rise up to the defense of this great continent, we shall never reach our full potential. There is some misguided, if like misconception. Now politicians will want us to believe that they come in our interest. It is not true. An infinitesimal part of them, if not like 2%, come in our interest, but the rest are thieves. And that is why Lumumba couldn't have said it any better. That in Africa we punish small thieves and elect bigger armed robbers into office. Most of the leaders we see are armed robbers. They come to rape the public purse. And you are quiet. But the world will continue to suffer if you, the wise, become silent. See, Senyansani and Kasa Jimmy Flo or Sha Emraman. So we are going to say, Faho, no, Ubewu Hieni. Sika one say sabita French and penny for him at the road dross. Yet the Kabumwa, a bit mama Bob Rubia on Yaduma, 200 Ghana cedis a month. And they know who will rise and speak this truth. Why never saw Nakano Krewe? But a lot of journalists will not rise because they think they will die. Who will not die? A lot of journalists know some back said because you're one the first person you with. And even if you're there, God will give you a better job. Listen, the spirit that burns in my heart is unquenchable. Only the sender who created me can quench it. No man on earth can quench it. Not even the leaders of my workplace can quench it. The president, former president, will not be able to quench it because it is an intrinsic value embedded in my being that must be unleashed towards the great future of my continent. Mami Francia, Namen Kamo say, Africa must rise. The citizens of Africa must refuse to be silenced. Mutely, you have spoken about matters of corruption. It's about time longevity brought you to the square where you openly speak against the work of corruption. How can we live in a country called Ghana where we will lose at least 12.8 billion Ghana cedis to misappropriation and misapplication in just 1 year? How can we live in a country called Ghana? In a space of only 4 years, we would have lost no less than 32 billion Ghana cedis. And nobody has been brought to the book. Are we serious? And you are quiet? Whilst our children continue to learn under trees, you are quiet? Whilst our people go to their beds hungry, you are quiet? Oh my God. You must be silly to be quiet respectfully. But if you will be quiet, I will speak because I was born to lead. I'm the voice for the voiceless and the gatekeeper of this nation. I'm the hope for the future. I am the very incorrigible patriotic seed of the African soil. I am the one whose spirit cannot be quenched by the power of victimization or the power of intimidation. I am the one who is born to serve my people on the plate of hope. No amount of power from the corridors of the presidency, from the corridors of the ministries, from the corridors of kingdoms will be able to cow me. I will not allow myself to be cowed into submission. But to the extent that my words inure to the benefit of my nation, silence shall never be my friend. Keep watching.